Hi, welcome. If you need to connect two Jira instances, this is the video for you. What I'm going to show you is a live sync between Jira epics, tasks, and subtasks, and their equivalents in another Jira instance, with status, comments, and attachments, everything flowing both ways. Nothing just theoretical, but the actual setup and the data moving in real time. If you want to try it after, there is a 30-day free trial. But let's get into it. Once the app is installed in your Jira, this is the screen where you'll land on. You will select Create Integration, Continue Sync, and then connect the app. You will see that we have several apps that you can try it on, but today we'll choose Jira. I will create a new connection, and then here you can either add an URL, and then after on the next screen, the personal access token, or I can log in with the Atlassian. I would choose this option. Choose the website, and then accept. I will give it a name now and choose the URL that is linked to. Now, after that, selecting the one that I have just created, and then the project. As you can see above, we have the option now to select many projects, but for this one, I will select just one project. There you go, connect. This is my left side connected. I will do the same thing on the right side, but now I will just use an existing connection instead of creating a new one. Same thing, we'll select a project, connect, and now we have the connection on both sides. From here, we will then map the work items. I can either start with mapping types by selecting here and then doing epic to epic, Jira to Jira, subtask to subtask, or whatever I want to do, or I can use the quick build. The quick build is an inbuilt feature that will then create the connections and the work items mapping for you. The tool will check all the work items that you have, match the similar ones, and then create the connection. You will see that it mapped all the fields, the work items, epic to epic. We have task to task and also subtask to subtask. It will do the minimum fields necessary to have a working connection. But as you can see, since it's a Jira to Jira, we have plenty items. So we will check if the items are the ones that I want, if they are mapped correctly. I will delete the ones that I'm not going to use. And same thing on all of them. Just checking if I need and what I don't need. So here, as you can see, we have already some fields to work on. If I have a field that is a chosen field similar to assignee, I can enter that and match the assignees. So we'll have to do this and check for all the fields there are like this. So let's do it for reporter as well. So the tool matched the similar names, which is good. And I'm happy with what is set up. So I'll apply, and here you will have your workflow. From here, we will choose one work item so we can finish the setup. Since the fields are what I chose from, I'm happy with them, I will move to status. The tool also did the mapping to status. So we have matching done to done, in progress to do. I could map more if I have them, but I'm satisfied with what I have in here. I will then move to comments and attachments. Here, I can make sure that it's enabled. I will not select anything else. I will leave as default just for the sake of the workflow. And then ensure that I have enabled the synchronization of attachments. If I do have the hierarchy in my project and I want to keep it, such as epic to task, task to subtask, that means child parent hierarchy. I have to come here, enable it, and this way we will maintain the hierarchy levels. Okay, apply. So we will not have any loosened task, but they will be linked to their parents. Now, if I was happy, now that I'm happy with what I created, I can go ahead and create, and that will save the integration and make it live. But I want to go one step further and show you the option to filter. If you don't want all the items that you have in your integration, you can always filter them based on whatever field you want. So you can select in here, choose one field. I will select label, add an operator that will contain, and sync. So Getint will check and exclude anything that doesn't fall into this filter. So items that do not contain the labels will not be synchronized. I will leave this behind and we'll choose to not select the filter. You can also add dependencies if you use that in your Jiras. So you can put is caused by and select with something else, and that will bring the linked relationship that you have in there. I will also not use that, and I will work with all the default ones just for the sake of the synchronization. Now that I'm happy with everything, I will create, and then my integration will be created. Now what I want to show you is what happens when we create a task after the creation of the integration. Let's go and do that. So I'll come here, create a new task with whatever name you want, assign to someone, and then add an attachment. I do have one attachment here. Open. Once Jira is done with that, we can go and create. Now my task is created in here. I can go back and check in Getint what happened. So we will go to the latest runs. You will see that there is an existing run already, but with nothing synchronized. That is because as soon as it's created, Getint will try and check for the item. Now we have a new synchronization happening, and anything that was created in between those, it will be then synchronized. Here we'll see that we have one item created, and let's see what happened. Now we will see that we have this item that triggered the sync with the item that was created. As you can see, the create mode is here. We can then click on it and select the URL, and it will take us to the item that was created. You will see the attachment came through, the assignee, and the description. We will now test it going to the other side along with the creation of the subtasks. I will change the status, add a new subtask, and then assign the subtask and change the status. I could also add a comment that will be also sent over to the other side. And here it is, the modifications that I did. We'll go back to Getint now, back to the latest runs. And as you can see, some things already went through. Let's go and check. We have an item that was created. This is our subtask. And also our initial item was updated. We have here all the information about the item. We can go back and check if it was really changed. And you see that we have now the status was changed. We still have the attachment. We have now a subtask linked to it with the status as well. You will see also the information about the subtask if you go back and select in here. So here it is, all the info. As you can see, the item was created, it was synchronized, any data was moved from one side to the other, and the relationship was also kept intact on both sides. So we also tested that the bi-directional synchronization happened without any issues. So that is the basics. It's just a foundation from what you can do. From here, you can go further. You can add custom field mappings, fixed values, comment configurations, and filter to control exactly what goes through. You can add the dependencies and check everything that you want in here. It's all there when you need it. But what I want you to get from this is that it's easy to set up. A working bi-directional Jira-to-Jira synchronization just takes a few minutes to set up. Complexity is totally optional. That's it. If this was useful, just like the video, share, and if you have any questions or feedback, drop in the comments. We'll be happy to check. If you want to see more of this, just subscribe. We cover a lot of connectors. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.